92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You've all heard the expression, nice guys finish last.
Oh, yeah.
What
So
about the
sad.
expression, nice guys blow you off?
I don't think they're considered a nice guy at that point.
Rebecca emailed us. She actually has gone out with a lot of jerks and apparently has finally found a nice dude, but for some reason he's not calling her back. Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. Thank you for your email. Thank you for coming on the show. Tell us a little bit about the guy you want us to call.
First of all, I just want to say that I love your show. I listen to you guys all the time.
Oh, thanks, Rebecca. But don't worry, you don't have to suck up. You're already on the show.
Plus, we
already
we already know that most people kind of do that anyway. So.
Come on.
Listen to the show, I mean.
No, they don't.
So, yeah, I went out on a date with this guy, and he's different than most guys that I date because, like, I normally date guys who, like, have a lot of money and flashy cars, and they like to show off and show me off, and he's like a really nice guy.
Okay.
So I really liked him because he seemed really genuine and sincere, and my friends were all like, oh my God, you have to stick with this guy if you want to be like in a real relationship and not just be arm candy for the rest of your life.
So you feel like you're just arm candy for other dudes?
Oh, totally.
And you seem like you're okay with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's, there are worse things in life, but
Rebecca, would you consider yourself a hot person?
oh, totally.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hot would you say you are?
11, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us what happened on the date.
We went to a comedy show, and we were having a good time, and we laughed. I mean, it wasn't like Jubal's comedy. Like, that would have been the ultimate date.
I know.
But
Seriously.
we were having a really good time, and then I invited him to come out after because I was going to meet the girls at a club, and he gave me, like, this tiny peck on the cheek and said he couldn't come, and then he left. And so I texted him to, like, just give him, a hint that I would definitely go out with him again.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't hear from him. And then I started to think maybe he thinks I'm too hot for him.
Okay.
Okay.
You know how they say, like, couples, like, should look alike and, like,
Right.
a 10 days a 10. And, like, I think he's
Rebecca.
attractive, but I mean...
Rebecca, you know what? I think you're awesome, but also things like that are things that you should think and not say out loud.
Rude.
You know what I mean?
I didn't say it to him. I'm saying it to you guys.
I don't know
Okay.
if any man on the planet who would not call Kate Upton back because they thought she was too hot.
You don't feel like he's necessarily on the same level as you, as far as looks are concerned.
It's really hard for me to judge because I'm so used to dating guys who are, like, super, super hot.
I noticed that we didn't rate personality scale at all in this, or humility, or...
But that's what you said. You were looking for a nice dude, unlike the other guys that you've been with who are just about money and having you as arm candy and everything else. So sometimes you got to slum it, right?
Oh, come on.
Well, I don't have a lot of experience dating nice guys. So my friends just keep telling me that I have to make this one work. So I'm trying to listen to them. I'm trying to make a change.
I feel like nice is just code word for not attractive. now.
Yeah. I like it's just a slum it with an 8.
Yeah. All right. But you liked him, though, right? I mean, you were attracted to him.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was attracted to him.
Your voice was going up high, so that's usually a sign of...
Yeah.
Like, he's not, like, a supermodel. He's, like, I don't know, like a B-list celebrity.
Okay, make sure to hold on to those compliments if we get him on the phone.
Yeah. The things that you're saying to us right now, you didn't say these to him, did you?
No, not at all. I mean, other people kept coming up to me and to, like, tell me how great I looked, but, I mean, that always happens. And I ran into a guy who I knew, and he sent us drinks and was flirting with me, but, like, I didn't flirt back.
Okay, well, that could be a turnoff if some other guy was flirting with you, especially if it's like a real hot, successful dude.
Yeah, but, I mean, I was there with John, and I stayed with John, and I did not reciprocate the flirting.
Okay.
Good.
And he turned you down, like right after the comedy show, you said you were going out with your friends and he didn't want to come along?
No, I invited him. He told me that, I don't know, he couldn't or he had plans or something, and he gave me a peck, and then he left.
All right. Right there, that would make me think that something happened.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you're out with a hot girl and you have fun at a comedy show and she invites you to go somewhere, you're going to be like, yeah, sure, I'll come along.
Absolutely.
With her and her 6 girlfriends to a nightclub? I don't know.
Well, maybe not, actually. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Rebecca is on the phone with us right now, about to do her second date update. Rebecca is very attractive. Rebecca knows that, right, Rebecca?
Yeah.
Doy.
There's nothing wrong with a little confidence, but humility is also a good thing.
Well, I'm not mean. I'm just pretty.
That's true.
Fair.
Maybe the guy was intimidated by you, and that's why he's not calling you back. Now, to remind everybody, Rebecca went out with a guy named John to a comedy club. After the show was over, she invited him out with her and her girlfriends to go clubbing. He said he wasn't into it, gave her a peck on the cheek, and hasn't called her since. Mm-hmm. And he's like the first nice guy she's ever gone out with, because Rebecca says that she normally just dates jerks who are into money and cars and just want to use her as arm candy. Rebecca, there's nothing you can think of that you did wrong on the date.
No, I mean, I told you the only thing was that we ran into that guy I knew who sent us some drinks and was flirting, but I really hope that he's not the reason.
Did you make it obvious that you weren't into that? Like you were on the date with John and you weren't flirting with the other guy?
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting at a table with John, and he sent us both drinks like he knew we were on a date.
But still
that is
accepting it.
Such a D-bag move, too, for that guy to do that. To just be like, hey, bro, here you go. I'll buy you a drink, too. Why not?
Which
I
means
got
Jubal's
the
done
money.
it at one point in time.
It's very true. It feels really good when you do it, too. We're about to call John right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, is this John?
Yes, this is.
John, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Who is this?
Jubal from Moving 92.5. How you doing?
What's up?
Not much. Just calling you because you recently went out with a girl named Rebecca to a comedy show.
Okay.
Rebecca emailed us and told us about your date a little bit, and she is wondering why you're not calling her back.
From what we understand, it's pretty hard to forget Rebecca.
Yeah, I mean, she's a beautiful girl. I think that she's quality people, you know. I just
That sounded so unconvincing,
Yeah.
John.
Searching for words.
Yeah. Did you not like Rebecca very much?
I liked her a lot. It's just I'm not sure what did Rebecca tell you?
She said that you guys went out to a comedy club, had a good time there, and then after she invited you out with her friends and you didn't want to come. She did also say that some dude that she knows bought you guys both drinks and was flirting with her, and she thought that might have turned you off a bit.
I mean, that was a little strange, I'm not going to lie, but you know, I didn't write her off for that. Something happened, you know. I went on her Facebook and I saw something there that made me feel like it's just not in the cards.
What did you see on her Facebook page?
I was going through her Facebook photos, and I was scrolling down, and I noticed a guy that she was with that looked familiar, and then I made the connection. He's a football player that plays for the Seahawks.
Okay, so she's hanging out with Seahawk players?
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, this is a big dude. You know, he's a football player, a professional football player, and there's just no way I can compete with that. So,
But that's it, dude?
That's the reason?
yeah, I mean, this guy's huge, and he's ripped, and he's famous, and he's loaded.
Who was it?
I don't even want to tell you.
Come on, just tell me who it was. I want to know.
No, dude, I'm not going to tell you. There's no reason for me to be putting this business out there.
Yeah, don't make the man fear for his life.
And also, you know, when we were at this comedy club, this comedian was up there joking about how white guy's junk is different than black guy's junk. You know what I mean? So there's
So you're like, so in your mind, you're like, I can't compete on any level. I don't have the money. I don't have the other stuff.
and yeah, she was laughing about it, and you know, so clearly she knows that there's a difference.
Oh, man.
I mean, she's had T-bone steak, and I'm meatloaf. You can't really compare the two.
I feel so bad.
Hey,
some confidence.
John, Rebecca is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said. Rebecca?
Hey.
Wait, what?
Don't
gotta be
it's me.
Oh my God.
Say hi to Meatloaf.
I just want to say that you really shouldn't think that I'm judging you just because I went out with a football player. I mean, yeah, he's ripped and he's fast and he's rich, but like you're nice, and I wanted to go out with you.
But I mean, you understand where I'm coming from, right, Rebecca? You know, I feel like you're used to one thing and I'm the complete opposite. So I'm not sure we're a match.
Come on.
First of all, can't I be the judge on how different it is? I mean, I haven't even gotten that opportunity.
Ooh.
Second of all, maybe I don't want to be with a guy like that. I mean, NFL players call me all the time. I can date any one of them.
Rebecca, that's not going to help.
I wanted to go out with you because you're nice and you were funny and you treated me like a person instead of just a picture of a person. And I don't get
But
you
Rebecca,
guys.
do you see where I'm coming from? Like, what if the last person I dated was Scarlett Johansson, you know?
I don't get it because, first of all, I'm just as hot, if not hotter, than Scarlett Johansson. And it's
I'm not going to argue with that, but it's the principle. I mean, you have to understand where I'm coming from, right?
Hey, John, why can't you look at it the other way and go, wow, somebody who's with Scarlett Johansson is now with me. I must be pretty special, too. Like, why can't you look at it like that instead of just being like, I could never live up to that?
Thank you.
Rebecca, you've slept with an NFL defensive tackle, and I just can't get that out of my mind.
I can't get it out of mine now either. Thank you for the visual.
That's not fair. I've slept with a lot of NFL players, and they're not all defensive linemen, okay?
Oh, it's not
Rebecca,
helping.
I don't think you said that the way you meant to.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel here. John, I think you need some confidence. Do you not feel confident about yourself at all?
I have confidence, but I think comparatively, I'm just not sure it's what she's used to.
Everybody has a past, dude. Like, I mean,
The guy was an all-pro defensive tackle. He knows what he's doing.
I don't think having sex with a woman is quite the same as tackling a man.
it depends.
Depends
Yeah.
how rough you like
Oh,
it.
God.
Well, Rebecca, you got your answer. Let me ask you real quick, John. Would you like to go out with Rebecca again? We will pay for a second date.
Give it a shot.
Yeah,
man.
do it, man. I mean, come on. You might as well try it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a match.
Seriously?
Yeah, like I said, Rebecca, I think you're beautiful. I think you're a special girl, but I don't think that we work together.
Oh my God.
You have no idea what it was like with this other guy. I mean, he could have treated me like a football in bed, and you could treat me like a lady, and you're going to let it get in the way.
I don't now I'm sure John is going to be fixated on that, Rebecca. You're getting tossed around like a football.
I mean, I've got her number. If I build up some sort of mental block, maybe I'll give her a call.
All right.
Well, don't expect me to be sitting around waiting for your call, okay? Because it sounds like you have lots of issues that you need to work out.
Plus, she's going to be pretty busy. Training camp starts soon. There's going to be a lot of guys in town to hang out with.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.